Too much pollution, too much pollution, too much pollution in the mind, too much pollution in the mind, too much pollution in the mind.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the Billboard Music Awards were 2 days ago, I think. I feel like they were on the 18th. And today is the 20th, and I was on Instagram as usual, and I saw pictures of Kendall Jenner, and so I went and I looked up Kendall Jenner's makeup, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to try and recreate that today. Kendall had really dewy skin in the photo, so I'm going to start off by priming my face with my L'Oreal Magic Lumi, just pumping that all over, and then just blending it in with my fingers. So after I apply my primer to make my skin look a little more dewy, I'm going to apply this foundation. It's the True Match Lumi, and I'm in the color Classic Tan Cappuccino, and this also has a very dewy finish. So I'm just going to pump that onto my face. I've really liked doing this lately. I used to like hate it, but I finally know how much I should be applying, so it always works out for me. I can't wait till the show comes back. If you guys know when it comes back, definitely let me know, because I've been like waiting. Because the last episode they showed was, was it Kim and Kanye's wedding, or was it after that? I feel like it was after that. So that highlight brightened up my skin, but I want to have like that dewy look to like my cheekbones and stuff like that. So I'm going to use my Revlon Photoready Skinlights, and this is in the color Peach Light. I'm obsessed with these. If you don't have any, you should definitely go out and pick some up. I love this one in the color Peach Light because it has a very natural like skin tone finish, at least for me, because I have lighter skin. But I have lighter skin. I have darker skin. I'm going to let that all sink into my skin, so in the meantime I'm going to fill in my brows with my e.l.f. brow kit. And Kendall had pretty straight brows in the photo, and they looked pretty natural. Like, it literally looks like she just took a tinted brow gel through her eyebrows. So I'm just going to fill mine in lightly, not doing too much of an arch, just following my natural shape. So I finished filling in my brows, and they look really intense, but that's just because I don't have anything else on my face really yet. Now I'm going to set them with my e.l.f. Wet Gloss Brow Gel, and I love this brow gel. It's so easy to use, and it works really well, and it's $1. So now I'm going to do some contouring with my Maybelline FitMe foundation stick in the color 355 Coconut, and I'm obsessed with this. So in love with it. Gives a really natural looking finish, and I definitely want to be using a base contour, and then I will also be contouring with a bronzer later. Now I'm going to blend that in with my Sedona Lace 520 brush, and I believe they're having a sale right now on their palettes or something. So if that sale is still going on when this video is posted, I will leave a link in the down bar. And you can bring that onto your cheek as well, because basically she wasn't really wearing blush. I'm still going to add some because I think she was wearing a little bit, just like a little bit of a pink blush. But basically everything was bronzy. So go ahead and bring that down onto your cheek. Now I'm going to set underneath my eyes with my High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder by e.l.f. and this stuff is so loose and crazy. Like, I literally just dropped it all over my leg. But I'm going to take some from the lid and just tap that underneath my eyes very lightly. And I like this because it doesn't get cakey underneath your eyes. So that is always a plus. I'm going to set some of my foundation with my Stay Matte powder, and I'm just going to focus this on areas where I'm going to be applying a powder product after, which is where I will be contouring, and then up onto my temples on both sides. So moving on to eyes, the first thing I'm going to use is my Maybelline Eye Studio Color Tattoo in the color Bold Gold, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid, but try not to get it up in your crease because we're going to be putting a transition color there. Before I even get started with any eyeshadows, I'm going to take a black eyeliner and put that in my tight line, and this is just because I saw that Kendall had a very defined lash line. Then I'm going to be taking an orange shade. This is from the Sony Kashuk palette. I basically hit pan on it because I use it as my transition shade all the time. I'm going to use a big fluffy brush and apply that into my crease. And sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder, but this is basically my mirror for the meantime. And this doesn't have to be too intense or anything like that. This is just your transition shade. Now I'm going to take this darker warm tone matte brown and place that in the outer part of my crease just to give this a little bit of depth. So just work on the outer corner and then blend in any extra that you have. And just repeat the same thing on the other side. For my lid, I will be using this Maybelline Color Pigment, and this is in the color Breaking Bronze. I'm just packing that onto my lid using a shader brush from Sedona Lace, and this is a 305 flat shader brush, if you were wondering. So I went ahead and I did the other eye, and now I'm going to apply my inner corner highlight, and I'm going to be using this color from the Naked 2 palette. It's just a shimmery gold. It's called Half Baked if you have the palette. I'm pretty sure it's in the Naked one. And Naked 2, and just applying that to my inner corner. It's a little lighter, which is exactly what I want, because it looked like she had a nice light shimmer. It might have just been the color from the lid, so if you want to do that, you can go ahead. Kendall had very spidery lashes in her photo, so I'm going to be taking 3 mascara. But before I do any of that, I'm going to curl my lashes, because basically the Kardashians, Jenners, have really long lashes naturally, and I just freaking don't. So I'm going to curl my lashes because this will make them look even longer than they are. Now I'm applying my mascara. And I love this mascara so much. It really makes your lashes look so much longer. Now I'm applying the Pumped Up. And lastly, I'm applying my Maybelline 1x1. So the last thing I'm doing with my eyes is applying a brown liner to my waterline, and this is just an NYC liner. It was like $1, I think, and it's in the color Bold Brown. I can't remember if I said I'm done with the eyes, but I'm not. I'm going to take Busted from the Naked 2 palette and run that underneath my lower lash line. I probably should have done this before I did my mascara, but too late now. Looked kind of smoky on the outer part, so that's where I'm focusing this brown. It didn't look like much was happening on Kendall's brow bone, so I'm just going to take this matte off-white color. It's Foxy from the Naked 2 palette, and just apply that to my brow bone. And I would use a matte for this since you have so much shimmer going on. So now we are done with the eyes. Now I'm going to contour with my NYC bronzer in the color Sunny. I really need to get a new memory card because the one that I have literally lasts me like 15 minutes of footage, and then I have to go on my computer, and oh my god, it's so much work. But basically I just finished my contouring on both sides and then blended it out, so there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to be bronzing up my skin a little bit. If you have lighter skin, this is perfect for you because you'll look darker, but I just want more of that sun-kissed glow look to my skin. So I'm going to be taking my Master Highlight by Maybelline, and this is a highlighting bronzer in the color Deep Bronze. And I'm basically just going to be messily just applying that. And I just like the way that this looks. You can totally skip this step, but I think it gives a little more color to your skin. In the photo, it looked like Kendall was wearing little, if not any, blush at all, but I'm going to use a little bit. I'm going to use my Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso, which is just a really pretty light pink, and just apply that to the apples of my cheeks and just bring it back a little bit. The last face product I will be using is my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter, and this is my new one in the color Moonlight Pearls. So basically I'm going to apply that down the center of my nose so it has a nice contrast with the light contouring I did earlier, and I did not add more contouring to my nose just because I literally don't even see it because I have glasses, but you can add your bronzer. And then dust some above my cheekbones and bring it around your eyebrow because the light hits there as well. Just looks more natural. Now I'm going to set all of this with my Makeup Mist and Set Spray, which I adore, and just wave that out. This brings all the dewiness back to your skin, and it also keeps your makeup lasting a lot longer. And lastly, it is time for lips. I loved the lip that Kendall was wearing. I'm not even sure what it was, but it basically was just a nice nude lip, but it was like more of a skin tone based nude. It was just so gorgeous. I'll have the picture down below so you can see. And I'm going to be using this Revlon lipstick. I feel like this is called Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick, and this is in the color Honey Bear, which I love. It's just a really pretty honey nude. Apply that. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss in the color Bear, and this is in my haul as well. I will have my haul linked down below so you can go ahead and check that out. I also filmed a e.l.f. Get Ready With Me video, so that should be up sometime this week, probably. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and I will link down below my Kylie Jenner inspired look, and let me know which one you guys like better. Also, let me know if you think I work the middle part. I'm not exactly sure about this. I literally just parted it because I'm about to take my thumbnail picture, and I want to do like a side-by-side, and she had a middle part, so I thought, why not part my hair down the middle? So let me know if you think that I work it. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It looks a little off, but I can't tell. So be sure to let me know, and I will see you on my next video. I love you. Bye!
Held in place by sticky foam. Today I say, see the stars that we've forgotten just to find the cause of all this.